Oh hey, I'm Nathan. I saw this challenge to make as many shots blindfolded as you can in 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure my grand total was 0, but I really wouldn't know because I couldn't see if I made them or not. When you can't see, the shots become a lot more difficult because you don't know what direction to aim for. Now that I think about it, life has felt kind of that way too lately. I've found myself in situations where I'm not sure what I should do because I can't see what will happen next. And when I can't see what will happen, how can I know what to do or who I should trust and follow? Whenever I have questions like this, I like to look in the Bible for answers. Come on, let's go. The Bible is special because it is God's true message to us about himself. All throughout the Bible, we can see how God worked through people to do amazing things, even when they couldn't see what would happen. It wasn't easy for them. They had to trust God and have faith in him. Faith is believing and trusting God, even when you can't see him. Let's read from the New Testament in the book of Hebrews about a group of people who had a lot of faith in God and his plan for their lives. Heroes of the faith. Many people in the Bible had faith, and this pleased God. A man named Abel had faith when he gave an offering to God, and God accepted his offering. Another man named Enoch had faith too. Faith pleases God because it is by faith that people believe God exists and that he rewards those who seek him and trust in him. Noah had faith too. He obeyed God by building an ark to rescue his family. God was pleased with Noah's faith and his actions. Abraham was another person who had great faith in God. God told Abraham to leave his home. He did not know where God was leading him to go, but Abraham followed God and obeyed. God made promises to Abraham, and Abraham believed God was going to keep his promises. Abraham's wife Sarah had faith too. She trusted God to give her a family, even though she was too old to have children. God gave Sarah a son, Isaac, and he went on to be the first of many people in Abraham's family. Isaac and his sons, Jacob and Esau, all had faith, and God blessed them. Moses also had faith in God. After he was born, Moses was hidden by his parents for 3 months. Then, when Moses grew up, he chose to suffer with God's people because he believed the treasure of knowing God was better than all the treasures of Egypt. Time out. Now, maybe this is the first time you have ever heard about some of these people, but these men and women were some of the most important people in Bible history. Noah had faith in God to rescue his family from a worldwide flood. Sarah trusted God to do the impossible and give her a son, even though she was really old. And Moses had faith to lead God's people out of slavery in Egypt. It all started when they trusted in God to do the impossible. But what does this have to do with us? Let's find out. Many people trusted God and had faith that God would do what he said he would do. This included Gideon, Barak, Samson, David, the prophet Samuel, the other prophets, and many, many others. Having faith was not easy for these people. Many of these faithful people suffered, and they all died before God's greatest promise, the arrival of Jesus, came true. But they believed that God had a wonderful plan. God was pleased with them because they trusted him. This is a pretty impressive list of people from the Bible. The people who read this when it was written would have known every single name and the things those people had done. They probably felt like heroes to them. But the people on this list were not amazing because of their own power or what they could do. No, it all started because of their faith in God. They needed to trust that God had a plan for their lives and follow him no matter where he led. They also trusted that God had a bigger and better plan they didn't know yet. That plan was Jesus. You see, Jesus is God's son, so he could do what no other person on this list could do. Jesus came to fix our relationship with God because our sin separates us from him. We all have chosen to sin, to do what we think is best instead of what God says is best. So Jesus came to earth to take the punishment for our sin, to make the way for us to be forgiven. When we have faith, trust God with our lives, and ask him to forgive us, he does. Just like all of the heroes in the Bible from long ago, our relationship with God starts with faith, trusting that God has a plan, that he loves us, and that it is only because of Jesus that we can have a relationship with him takes a lot of faith. But God will always be there to help us along the way. When we follow Jesus, he will guide us in the perfect way to go. I'll see you later.